guys, you're all welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Ivy Akum. If you're new here, welcome to the family and I'm so pleased to have you all today. And to my old subscribers, thanks so much for always dropping by. Today's video is going to be all about getting personal with me. I'm going to be doing a first time tag. So I came across many first time tags on YouTube and I decided to do mine today. So it's literally going to just be about me answering some questions about my first time experiences about certain things, which somehow is going to take you through some of my experiences from childhood till now. So stay tuned. First question, which app do you check first thing in the morning? WhatsApp. Second question, when was the first time you had a broken bone? The first time I had a broken bone, I think I was about 7 years. So one day, while in school we were playing, I was playing with my friends, and during the course of playing I fell, and as I fell my leg kind of slipped into a certain hole and I felt some pain at that moment, but it wasn't anything serious. I just woke up, went back to class, and I went home. It didn't even seem like I had any problem. When I went home after having my siesta at about 8 p.m, I couldn't wake up anymore. My whole leg was just swollen, like it was really swollen. That was my first broken bone. Question, first country you traveled to? Dubai. Fourth question, first Instagram or Facebook post? This was my first Facebook post. I think it was in between 2013. Yeah. Next question, first makeup item you ever got? The first makeup item I ever bought was powder. Not brown powder, white. You know, in those days when makeup was just all about taking a little bit of white powder on your palm and doing like this and applying that all over your face. So my first makeup item I ever bought, I think that was in Form 5. I was 15. It was this small powder they used to call Tony Montana. I think many of you recognize it. Next question, first flight. My first flight was from Cameroon to Dubai. That was my first flight experience. I even have a video giving details of that first flight. Like, my experience was really funny, guys. I'm going to drop the link of the video in the description box. Next question, first time you got into trouble at school? The first time I got into trouble at school, I think that was in Form 4. Okay, we had this very funny principal. Like, first of all, besides that, our school was really far from home, like from where people usually live. Our school was very far off. Our principal was always fond of, whenever he leaves school before closing hours and is going back home, any student he catches along the road, you are finished. He's going to take you, put you in his car and take you back to school, or he's just going to seize your books and they're going to deal with you the next morning. This fateful day, I and my friend, her name is Brenda, and we're fond of dodging. So this fateful day, we left school and we're always very alert. So when we hear the sound of any car, we just dive into the bushes and hide. So that fateful day, I don't know what happened. We did not hear the sound of the principal's car. I think I gave a book of mine to Brenda and my name was written on that book. So immediately we saw the principal's car, we tried to run away, but it was too late for us. He sent his driver after us. I was the person ahead. I actually escaped, but Brenda was caught. And behold, when Brenda was caught, Brenda struggled with the driver and seized herself and escaped. So the driver succeeded to take her book. And when Brenda came and was like, hey, they have seized my book, I started laughing. I told her, don't call my name, forgetting to know that the book had my name on it. Can you imagine? I don't even need to tell you the rest of the story. That story will be in another video. Next question, first time you're allowed to wear makeup? My mom was really strict about makeup. I'd always been interested in makeup and stuff ever since I was a child, but we were never left to wear makeup as children. When I was finally given the freedom to wear makeup was when I turned 18, and that was when I was in the university. Next question, who is the first YouTuber you subscribed to? The first YouTuber I subscribed to was Shalom Black. Shalom Black is a Nigerian American YouTuber. She is such an inspiration. First time you went shopping on your own? Growing up, our mom used to buy everything for us, as in everything. Your clothes, your underwear, your shoes, everything. But when we got to about 15, 16, our mom started noticing that most of the time she would buy us stuff and we would not like it. And she was like, you know what? take the money and go and do what you want to do, because if I buy the dress and give you, you will not still like to wear it. So next question, first boyfriend. Well, I'm kind of thinking my first boyfriend was in the university, because back in secondary school, it wasn't really dating. It was just, some funny kind of friendships. But my first boyfriend was in the university. Next question, first car. I don't yet have a car. Next question, first celebrity crush. Oh my god. I think even my friends back then in junior secondary school knew this. My first celebrity crush was Jericho Rosales. Oh my god. Till date, that has been my biggest celebrity crush, Jericho Rosales. He was the main actor in this very famous movie back in the days called The Promise. It's a Philippine movie. Jericho Rosales is a Philippine. He's so good in acting, and he's so handsome physically, and I just believe that he has a good personality too. He's still a sensation up till date, as in he's just so ageless. The more he ages, it seems like the more he ages, the more he looks good. Next question, first cooking experience. My first cooking experience will be somewhere around 10 and 11 years. Next question, first crush. My first crush was when I was 16. Next question, first cell phone. My first cell phone was a certain phone. I think the mark was called 40. It's more funny, I don't know, but the mark was called 40. Next question, first heartbreak. My first heartbreak happened when I was about 22 years. It really crushed me and affected me so much. But thank God I got over it. I moved on, grew up, I grew up, and all thanks to God. Next question, first internet activity. My first internet activity was to create a Facebook account. Next question, first job. My first informal job was created by me. Like, I was self-employed. When I was in the university, I was doing makeup, I was doing hair, I was doing nails for people, and I got paid for that. But my first formal job was from 2018. I was posted as an official guidance counselor. All thanks be to God. Next question, first language. My first language is English. Next question, first pet. Well, I didn't really have a pet like personally, but I grew up always seeing cats in our house. I would say a cat. Next question, first piercing. My first piercing, I think this is my first piercing, which was done when I was giving birth to. Next question, first tattoo. Tahangini too. My mother is going to bury me alive. My mom used to tell us that if she ever catches any of her children with a tattoo, she's going to use either a blade or a sharp knife and chop off that place where the tattoo is. I personally, I don't like tattoos. Like, I'm not judging anybody with tattoos, or I'm not judging anyone who decides to put a tattoo on the body, but personally, I don't like it. Next question, what was the first thought you had today? As I woke up from bed, my first thought today was, what am I going to cook for my household? I think that's the first thought almost every woman has. Next question, first toy. My first toy was given to me by my mom when I turned 1. It was a very big doll, a Barbie-like doll with hair all over, almost my height. It was really big, and I love that doll so much. Next question, first YouTube video. My first YouTube video, it was just about a month and a half ago when I created this channel. The video was just about my intro. Next question, first concert you attended. My first ever concert was when I was in the University of Chang. I think Jovi and Renice came to Chang that day, and I and my friends went there. We had lots of fun. Next question, what was the first movie you watched? The first movie I watched was, if it's not Going Bananas, it's Home Alone. I think so. Next question, who was the first person you talked to today? Hobby. Aww. Next question, who is the first person you text when something exciting happens? That will be my husband. Next question, what's the first thing you do every morning? I wake up and I pray. Next question, what's the first thing you do whenever you get home? The first thing I do when I get home, even before dropping my bag, is my wig. I take my wig off first, me and pass to my head. Next question, When was the first time you got drunk? Oh my god, the first time I got drunk was in the university. So I and my very good friend back then, Nadesh, I think they had like a party in their block, you know, where they live. So I went to attend that party and I drank a lot of wine that got me drunk. But I wasn't really drunk like that, you know. I was just a little bit confused. But next question, when was the first party you attended? The first party I attended was back then in secondary school. It was a school party that was usually organized during the reopening of every term. Next question, when was the first time you had a sleepover? Definitely in the university. My parents were so strict. You can't have any sleepover now. How come? You can't even think of sleeping over now. Next question, when was your first sexual experience? You know what? For security purposes, my lips are sealed. The next and the last question, who was your first friend in college? My first friend that I was really close to from Form 1 was a girl called Lisa Emilia. Emilia is such a nice person. Even up to date, we are still friends. So that's it for today. Hope you had fun with my first time experiences, because I had to. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and see you all in my next video.